Good morning. My name is Jen Reilly, and I'm going to talk to you about Boxee. Boxee is a media center software, and it's been developed right now for the Mac and Apple TV and for Linux machines. There's sort of a Boxee Alpha out for Windows, but it's by invitation only right now, so won't go there. So Boxee is a little bit unique in that it, number one, utilizes its network extremely heavily, and one of the things it does with that is allow users to make friends. You can set up your friends online, and then you can follow them through your Boxee interface. You can see what they've been watching. They can rate things. You can figure out whether or not they liked things or recommend things. When you first install it, very easy. It will immediately go through and look in your local directories for things like your pictures and your music and your movies. So I can see here in my local pictures that it's already pulled in all my pictures. I didn't do anything. It retains the file structure, which I like because it makes things a little bit easier to organize. And actually you have a lot of options with this. You can use your pictures to create slideshows or screensavers. And actually I have one of my pictures in the background there of my Boxee screen. So it's very nice and easy to use. Same sort of thing with pictures. It organizes my stuff into artists and albums. But I'm actually going to skip down here and show you that under the internet section you can see that there's several of what Boxee calls channels, and these are just freely available sites that have podcasts or music, streaming music or anything like that. Video actually has something similar, although as you might imagine it's even more powerful, and as you can see there's even more options. So Boxee has about 18 or so different video channels. You can jump into Comedy Central or CNN or Hulu. I'm going to highlight Hulu because it's just so darn cool. And click on TV, for example, and they literally have dozens and dozens and dozens of shows that are in here. Sure, a lot of them are older stuff that maybe you have never ever heard of, but a lot of stuff is newer stuff too. So you can catch up on your, Airwolf or Alf, or even 30 Rock. And actually, if you look here, it's season 3 episodes, which is this season, so they're not too far behind. The other thing that I want to point out in here is that there's a Netflix channel. My understanding is that this channel is not working properly right now for Linux users and for Apple TV users, but I did not have a problem with it. The first time I came in here, I set it up with my ID and password from Netflix, and you can see now my instant queue is readily available. I can just browse through here and, click on a movie to learn more about it and choose to start playing it. I'll mention that really your connection is only as good as your network connection. I haven't had too much problem with Time Warner Cable. I've been able to make it work, but there have been some movies that have been a little bit more testy, we'll say. So a few more things that I want to talk about with Boxee. Again, you've got your friends, that social networking feature, and if you go down under the profile section, you'll find your own information, including a list of the stuff that you've watched recently, and your friends. So I can click here on my friend Jason Horn and go through and see some of the stuff that he's watched. He's watched some Family Guy. If I see something like, for example, Miracle Mile, and I have no idea what that is, I can click on that. Boxee connects to IMDb or to TVDB to get information about the videos that are available, so I can get a little synopsis of the plot and information about the cast. And I can also look down here and see that Jason gave it a thumbs up, so he liked it and rated it as such. He recommended it. So you can see there's kind of some neat features there. Again, Boxee has so many options. They're so flexible. So in the settings area, you can come through here and choose to manage your appearance, your background, your slideshows, your music, anything like that. You can add new default media sources. So if you've networked to a new computer, or if you just want to go looking for something that Boxee didn't find automatically, it's really easy to do. Again, I installed this without any information. I didn't do any tutorials ahead of time, so it was really very intuitive, and I give Boxee full marks for that. I would also mention that they've got a good website and an even better blog, and you can follow them on Twitter, so it would be worthwhile to keep up with what they're doing and see what's new. So that is Boxee in a nutshell. I hope you've enjoyed it.